Alright, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, I want to point some things out for, what we're going to be talking about in this video. As you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about why Call of Duty is actually not even worth it anymore. But the things I want you guys to keep in mind is, number one, I'm not talking about any other mode of COD other than 6v6. So domination, team deathmatch, all that counts, but not stuff like ground war, warzone, anything like that. I will be getting to zombies later down the line, but for the key multiplayer points at the moment, we're just talking about 6v6 COD, and we're not talking about DLC maps or weapons. So yeah guys, with all of that said, let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright guys, so hopping into our first point here, we're going to be talking about the watering down of the score streaks. Now, in my opinion, the biggest contender for this point in this particular game in Cold War is the Napalm Strike. The Napalm Strike, in my personal opinion, was perfectly balanced. There was nothing wrong with it. It did what it was supposed to do. It wasn't a streak you just instantly got, it was fine. But what they decided to do is they buffed how much score it actually takes to earn it, and they nerfed the effectiveness of the Napalm Strike. Now, I'm not really sure how that goes for balancing, but it doesn't make too much sense to me. To buff the score but raise the effectiveness of the streak itself, that's kind of abysmal. That's just super lame. And this also secondaries for the attack helicopter. Now, the attack helicopter in this game is one of the worst streaks in this game, and they keep raising the score on how much it takes to earn it. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know if anyone else knows why. Maybe they have their own personal agenda for it, but honestly, I think it's because, people might complain about dying to streaks too much. We want the streaks nerfed. The main thing COD was, they innovated was the score streaks. I could play Battlefield, anything like that, without the score streaks. COD, reinvented the wheel with adding score streaks to an arcade shooter. Not that Battlefield's an arcade shooter, but you guys get what I'm saying. Now, I just don't understand why their main selling point, because COD's main selling point, I don't think is the gunplay anymore, because honestly, that's kind of lackluster these days. The hit detection's weird. They're making it they're not making it hit detection anymore. But anyway, that's off the topic. The main topic here is, why do they keep messing up the streaks? The main thing COD is known for, and they keep messing up the streaks. And this seems to be a thing with Treyarch in particular. They like to reinvent the wheel. It was just kill streaks originally, and then they changed it to score streaks. Now, I think score streaks are a better system. That's something innovated that is fine. Now they've reinvented score streaks into half score streaks, half support streaks. It's more of just, you don't die when you're, it's not a streak anymore really. It's just kind of like earn score and earn a superhero ability. Actually, speaking about that, it's kind of like with the Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4's, you earn your little meter thing and you get your super special or whatever. That's actually kind of how this is. Now they have their own thing in this where they do that, but it's with basic things like, oh, you get, more ammo for this or anything like that. You get more score for ammo. It's not too big. It's not too crazy like it was in the, previous Black Ops games. But now that I'm talking about it, the score streak system in this is more of just a superhero charge your ultimate meter thing. But the watering down of streaks, guys, is abysmal, as I said previously. And yeah, let me just show you guys examples from, a game 10 years ago to a game today. video clips don't lie, guys. Cold War streaks are probably the worst streaks in COD history. I don't think they have any intention of making them better. They just want them to suck. So that's just gonna go ahead and get us into our next point. So Call of Duty's always been kind of known for stealing other people's ideas and making it into their own so they can stay relevant. But it just kind of got out of control during the Advanced Warfare series. So there was this game called Titanfall, and Titanfall was this, double jumping type experience game where it's a first person shooter and you double jump and all that. You can run on walls, cool stuff like that, and people were calling it the COD killer because the people who made the original Modern Warfare back in 2007 left during Modern Warfare 2 and made their own company called Respawn Entertainment. Now they made Titanfall and everyone's, oh, this is the COD killer, whatever. That was the big thing back in the day. People wanted COD to die, but COD kind of just killed itself. So anyway, Call of Duty ended up killing itself in the future, but that's not here or there. We're talking about the past. So they tried copying a game, that's game Titanfall. With their next COD, they made Advanced Warfare because Ghosts was a fucking bust. Nobody likes that game. That is one of the worst CODs that we've ever had. But so they tried copying Titanfall. They added double jumping to the series. Now competitively, a lot of pros say they like the advanced movement. I don't care for the advanced movement. I don't think we're ever going to see it again. But the pros liked it, whatever. COD was, quote, saved. But honestly, it gave a lot of its identity away because this was the first real instance of them being like, okay, we're willing to sell out our identity to just copy somebody else. And that kind of goes to pass from Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare. And it's just crazy how they, especially in Black Ops 3, Overwatch was a big game at the time, and they added the ultimates, kind of like Overwatch, into Black Ops 3. So not only do you have double jumping in Black Ops 3 and wall running in Black Ops 3 like in Titanfall, you have superhero abilities like in Overwatch. And they really tried pushing this in Black Ops 4, and everybody hates Black Ops 4. And I think this is a good, example to, just get your own identity, be your own person. You don't need to copy, industry trends to stay on the top. Just be yourself. Look at Fortnite. And if anything, I think Fortnite was good for COD because they introduced a battle pass system that actually didn't have to charge you $200,000 to get 4 guns that they wanted to add in supply drops with a 0.1% chance of actually getting. It's crazy how COD's been getting away with stuff like this. And I have to thank Fortnite for the battle pass system. But at the same time, the battle pass system has kind of, not because of Fortnite, but Call of Duty themselves are kind of fucking over the player base with the battle pass system. The battle pass system was introduced in Fortnite as kind of a, okay, this is a free game, but we need to make money somehow, so here, you can buy this system and you can earn skins and stuff. And this has been said to death, but it makes sense for Fortnite because it's a third-person shooter game. So you can, see your character. You can see the skins on your character. It doesn't make sense for COD. I mean, the stickers kind of make sense for COD since you can put them on your guns, and that's basically your main character. But it doesn't make sense for them to add skins into the Battle Pass. But that's not really the main reason I'm talking about the Battle Pass. I'm talking about the Battle Pass because COD is monetizing these games incredibly wrong. And I'll show you guys the examples right now. As you guys can see, I have a chart here. And the first number is the primaries in the game. The second number is the secondaries in the game. And then on the far right, I have the maps. In Modern Warfare 2007, we have 16 maps at launch without DLC. They add 4 more later on. Like I said, we're not talking about that. But 16 maps at launch. How much did Cold War have? 8. That is literally half of a game from 2007. I don't know how many years, 13 years ago? 8 maps now? And look how many guns. 30 in total. I'm sorry, no, 29 in total. 29 weapons. For what? Honestly, look, 27 in Modern Warfare and 29 in Cold War. The highest that we've ever seen guns in COD is Modern Warfare 3 with 33 primaries and 16 secondaries. 14 maps at launch. Look at all that content straight off the bat. And not only that, they add DLC down the line. And now I am bringing up DLC in this instance because they have this live, support system for Cold War. So they think it's okay that, oh, at the launch of the game, we can give them a minimal amount of weapons and a minimal amount of maps, and they'll just get it down the line. They'll get all that back. No, but the reason I'm mainly talking about this is it's just crazy to me how people will just sit up and deal with this. Honestly, this is the first COD that I have not purchased since I was able to buy CODs. And the main reason for this comparison on the older CODs to now is look at Black Ops 1. This game is supposed to be a direct, that's what the developer said, a direct sequel to Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 had 31 primaries, 11 secondaries, and 14 maps, equaling 42 weapons at launch with the 14 maps. Cold War, 29 weapons at launch with 8 maps. This is a game that is literally 10 years later. In reality, 10 years ago, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 had more content at launch than Cold War does. What world are we living in where people are just okay with that? And look at Modern Warfare 2019, right? 35 guns primaries and 10 secondaries, 45 guns in total. That's great, right? Well, we only got 6 maps at launch. So I mean we got 2v2 maps, I guess, even though that's not what COD's known for. We got Warzone 2, even though that's not what COD's known for. Oh, but we got Ground War that is like Battlefield. That's not what COD is known for. It's like they don't give a shit about 6v6, and they're like, let's just add other things people might want to play. Like, if you want to do that, make a different game, bro. Make more maps for 6v6. Quit ignoring the majority of your player base for these little gimmicks for each game. Call of Duty feels like it needs to reinvent the wheel every new game, even though it doesn't have an identity of itself. It just copies other games with the quote COD formula, but then just adds a little gimmick each time. It's like they don't know what they're doing anymore. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna buy another COD ever again. Now, people have always loved zombies. I love zombies personally. My favorite zombies is Black Ops 1. That's my favorite line of zombies, Black Ops 1. My favorite map ever is Kino der Toten. So many memories with that map. I love that map to death. But, COD just kind of destroyed zombies. And I think the reason for that is oversaturation of the zombies. So when World at War came out, and I played World at War for the first time, my first thought was, wow, this is really sick. I played, Nocturne and Toten, Verrucht, and then Shino Numa came out, and then the Wunderwaffe. I was like, bro, what is this gun? I asked my friend, his name, he was like, yeah, bro, there's this electric gun. It can just kill a whole bunch of zombies at once. And I'm just like, oh, can you get on the wall? He's like, no, only from the box, only from the box. And I was just excited. And then when he showed me Doris, they introduced Pack-a-Punch. I remember getting to round 21, and I thought that was the highest round ever. I was like, man, I've never made it this high. This is so much fun. And then, Black Ops 1 came out. And playing Black Ops 1, I was like, whoa, a continuation? Because back then, I didn't know that they would do things like that. I was like, man, a continuation? Kino der Toten 5, this is so awesome. I didn't have my own PlayStation 3 back in the day, so I had to watch, I forgot what it was called. It was called like GameSpot or something like that. I don't know if that's a channel, or it was called like Controller A or something like that. I honestly, guys, I don't know what it's called, but it was on TV. It was like a on-demand type thing you could watch. I forgot what the channel's called or whatever that is, but anyway, you guys, I remember watching 5 gameplay, and it was only 10 minutes. They're in the first room the whole time, really, and I just remember watching that day after day after day. I didn't have internet, I didn't have YouTube, so I would just watch that constantly, just over and over and over, waiting to play with my friends on some, Black Ops 1. But nowadays, I can't really care less about zombies. I mean, offer to play some Black Ops 1 with me? Sure. Some Black Ops 3? Maybe. Cold War? No. I was trying to play Cold War Zombies. The map is fine, but we're never going to get that back. The old feeling of zombies is gone. Call of Duty Zombies is dead. Honestly. I mean, look at all the zombies YouTuber channels. They all really blew up in Black Ops 3, and then after that, they're just gone. They went on to other things. Noah J456 does his thing. Mr. T-Lexify, he does his own thing. The Smith Plays literally left YouTube. Call of Duty Zombies is not what it used to be, and it will never be that again. It's just too oversaturated. They added advanced movement to zombies. They've added silly zombies from Zombies in Spaceland. They tried doing in even more arcade version of zombies in Black Ops Cold War, you know, with the health bars and the names of the zombies and the exact points you're getting off of them. It's just stuff like that. It's just never gonna be the same. And I don't know why Treyarch keeps trying to push it. I mean, I understand zombies is now a staple, but it's just kind of like poorly stapled on paper to like your notebook. Say you have a favorite piece of paper, I don't know, and you just staple it a little and it just sticks there, and it wants to fall off, but you're not gonna let it fall off. That is what Call of Duty Zombies is now. It used to be something people looked forward to every year, but now people look at it saying, what's this year's gimmick for zombies? Is Samantha now not the boss anymore, and say, you know, Dempsey's the boss of the zombies? Maybe Maxis is actually a girl. Who knows, guys? Honestly, zombies used to be something people looked forward to, and now it's just an inevitable gimmick that people are just, okay, it's there, whatever. The only reason I was even playing Cold War Zombies was because the dark matter in zombies is the original dark matter, and the new dark matter in multiplayer looks like just water flowing. It's not appealing to look at. It's whatever. Honestly, guys. So that's my take on the zombies for Cold War. And we're just gonna get to my final point. I want to help Call of Duty improve. I don't think I'm gonna buy them anymore. My friend might buy them, I might get them off him, but I have like not even 2 months. Anyway, what they can do to improve. Honestly, keep the battle pass system the way it is. Do not reintroduce loot boxes. That was a terrible thing from the start. Nobody liked that, and yeah, that's just not the way to go. So keep the battle pass system in the game. Stop monetizing the game, you know, this live service type thing. Quit doing that. Just add a whole bunch of maps at launch, good maps. Don't add like, you know, Stonehaven 2.1 for 5 of the maps. Nothing like Ghosts. Add actual good maps people are going to want to play. Mix up the formula with the maps. Add guns people are going to want to use at launch, like with the Mac 11 and that other gun. That could have just been at launch. It didn't need to come with Season 1. They could have did something else for Season 1. And I forgot to mention this earlier. They took out streaks from the beta and added them as new content later down the line. So if you guys are still watching this video, that's a pretty shitty tactic. Don't do that. So that's honestly the only advice I can give to improve their game, and take skill-based matchmaking out. Skill-based matchmaking is probably the worst system you could implement. Honestly, that does nothing for the player base other than just make them hate the game. I don't play the game because every time I get on, it's just sweats 24/7. I don't want to deal with that. I just got off of work. I want to relax. But anyway, you guys, that's the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you did even more. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.